Hi and welcome to this second video in this series on cutting weight. Look, any new dietary plan or exercise regime is going to be a shock to your system. You may feel anxiety and you may also get headaches while you're depleting your sugar reserves. You're actually going into withdrawal a bit, which can make you feel stressed. But be strong. You've got to stick with it. You can do it. You can take control of your appetite and your hunger urges. Be in control. Don't let it control you. After day 3, you can add in some snacks. And later in this video, I'm going to share with you my favorite go-to 0-calorie snack that fills me up every single time. On day 2 and day 3, you should definitely start your day by making a commitment. Why is it that you actually want to lose this weight? Is your reason strong enough to keep you on track? Do you just want to look good in front of the mirror? Now, for some people, that might actually be enough. For me, it was more than that. I've got 2 young boys and they've got a lot of energy when they're not playing on their iPads. And I want to not just keep up with them, but I also want to be ahead of them as well. Now, let me tell you a little story. At our local train station, there are 40 steps going up, and my eldest will always start running and catch me by surprise to try and beat me to the top. Now, when I was 18 pounds heavier, I was getting a lot of knee and back problems, and this meant that I couldn't race him up the stairs, and this was such a shame because he really loves this. But now I can race him again and play tag with my kids without getting puffed out before they do. This is my reason for keeping my weight down. So what's yours? Is it strong enough to make you want to commit to a plan? Let me know what yours is in the comment section below because I'd love to know. Evacuation. Get your stomach moving again. You already know how to do this from day 1. Maybe try experimenting a little instead of just using coffee though. Try some super greens powders in a cup mixed with some water and then a separate nice hot cup of tea. This always works for me. Now, I love my coffee, but I don't want to rely on it. I drink it mostly at weekends now. I find that coffee raises my heart rate and also makes me sweat, which are 2 things I don't need in my daytime profession, which is training leadership in banking. There's no way I want to stand in front of a bunch of investment bankers sweating. It's not a good look. Drink more. Just as in yesterday, make yourself some big jugs of lemon tea or fruit tea and consume them continuously throughout the day. This is going to help you continue to flush out your digestive system and feel full because you're still in that fasted state from overnight. I've actually nearly finished this. This is my 2nd one today, and so I'll be on my 3rd one a little bit later on. Get moving. Same as yesterday. Get out there and start moving on an empty stomach. You're burning off stored calories instead of a breakfast you just ate. See if you can do 45 minutes to 1 hour. This is a game changer. When you've done that, weigh yourself. What difference can you see? If you follow the instructions, then there's only one way your weight can go, and that's down. Lunch. Fasting through to lunchtime has 2 major benefits for you. Number 1, when your body isn't digesting, it's using that energy to repair cells in your body. Studies show that you're actually healing at a cellular level during a fast. 2, when you've burnt through your glucose reserves, your body starts to burn into fat to create energy to keep you going, to keep you moving. This is the holy grail. Now, you'll know this is happening if you can taste a coppery taste in your mouth. You're now in a state of ketosis. And the longer you stay in this state, the more fat you burn. So see if you can extend this period a little bit longer. Okay, back to food. What can you eat? Today, great news. You can eat what you want, but just limit your lunchtime calorie intake to 1,000 calories. Now, 1,000 calories is enough to give you a good, satiating feed. But just be careful that if you eat salty food, you're going to retain water, which means your weight won't budge. Also, if you eat high calorie food, then you're going to have to eat smaller portions. Make it work for you. Have something tasty, but include a lot of steamed vegetables as well to fill you up. Finish your meal with a big glass of water or tea. This is going to expand the food in your stomach and make you feel really full. During the day, if you get hungry, drink more fluid first before having any snacks. Often, your brain gets confused between hunger and thirst, so always try to drink more before you actually start eating. Be in control of your appetite. Don't let it overwhelm and control you. Don't give in to hunger pangs. They do reduce with practice, I promise you. Be strong. Last meal. Aim to have finished your last meal by 6:30 p.m. This will give you plenty of time to digest it before bed. And you don't want to be going to bed on a full stomach. It's really not good for you. Eat what you want, but limit it to 500 calories. Try and avoid salty food again because you don't want to hang on to that water weight because you've worked already so hard to get rid of it. And lastly, move. Try taking a 30-minute walk in the evening or engage in some sort of activity for 30 minutes. Now, again, this aids your digestion and helps you burn through those calories. By the end of day 2, you've now only consumed around 2,200 calories, but you've also added in movement, reduced your water weight, and helped that Christmas food through your digestive system. You should now be seeing some results. On day 3, continue exactly how you did on day 2. Start with your commitment. Get your digestive system working. Get moving. Fast through to lunchtime. Eat 1,000 calories at lunchtime and then have your last 500 calorie meal before 6:30 p.m. Try drinking at least 2 to 3 litres of liquid throughout the day, but this time add a tiny twist of pink salt to each jug to reintroduce sodium back into your diet. You're going to be really hydrated by the end of this period. And don't forget to weigh yourself after your morning exercise. Now, try it and let me know in the comments section below how much you've been losing. Sustaining your weight loss. This is the strategy that I used for 4 months to lose 18 pounds. But I allowed myself to fall off the wagon once or twice a week. Sometimes I'd have a huge day of eating and drinking, and I'd at least put on 4 pounds in one day. Massive, huh? Most of that was water weight, but I didn't feel guilty. I just got back on with my plan the next day. I rested my digestive system and I moved and I reduced my water weight by drinking the lemon tea. Try following the plan because it works. You can also add in some accountability to the strategy as well. Let me give you an example. If I have a piece of chocolate cake in front of me and I want to smash that chocolate cake because I love a bit of cake, the next morning I'm going to put on 2 to 3 kilometers on top of my run just to make up for it. So now I've got a choice. Do I commit to running 2 to 3 kilometers over and above my normal run, or do I just not have the chocolate cake? The choice is mine. Sometimes I'll say yes, sometimes I'll say no. Mostly I'll smash the chocolate cake and run a little bit more the next day. But it's accountability. Hey, I told you earlier I'd tell you about my 0-calorie snack. This year, I rediscovered my favorite go-to snack. Shirataki noodles. You can get these in Asian supermarkets. These noodles are like fat spaghetti and they look just like Japanese udon noodles. Let me show you. They're actually made of yam. They're not made of wheat, they're a vegetable. And they're in water. Now they look gross, all right? They look gross to start off with. They're a vegetable. They've got no flavour, but they absorb other flavours, and they're absolutely fantastic if you mix them with a little bit of pesto or chili sauce. Now, they're soaked in a wet packet that has this really funky smell, so you really need to give them a good wash before you use them, but they are absolutely fantastic. I pan fry them dry, and they turn out like just like an udon noodle. They're absolutely amazing. Look out for them. They're absolutely awesome. Just don't wipe out my local supermarket because I love these. Now, please let me ask you a question. What health and fitness videos would you like to see? Please let me know in the comment section below. I promise I will reply to every single comment. Good luck. See you soon.